In a small village in Isiolo, Kenya, Abdi Nura, a 10-year-old boy, walks from school with his friends. After school, boys of his age help their parents graze. It's another dusty afternoon. The season has been hot, dusty and dry. There is little vegetation, mostly shrubs for their goats to feed on, and they have to travel for long distances in search of more pasture. As darkness sets in, his village does not have electricity, but he is sure of doing his homework with light from his solar lamp.
Storage, medicine, upgrading to manufacturers, instruction.
He received this lamp from Partners for Resilience project as an incentive for nurturing 3 trees in his Dima Ado Primary School compound. They grew up in a land with only a few trees and shrubs, but now he has a chance of making a difference. They are growing a man-made forest.
Pupils, because they have been motivated with solar lamps, they are planting trees, and these trees are growing very well. So they are saving for kerosene to improve their income, which is part and parcel of them being resilient in terms of income. But within the school, for instance, now when there are strong winds, okay, the rooftop of the school will not be blown away. When the sun is too hot, maybe because increase in temperature is part and parcel of climate change, the trees will be able to improve the microclimate of the school.
Partners for Resilience Kenya is working in villages along the Ewaso Nyiro River Basin, building on community-identified strengths and priorities to implement projects that seek to improve local communities' livelihoods. Over 40,000 people have so far benefited from the project. Half of them are women.
Nimepanda miti, nimefuka samaki na nimefuka nyuki. Na tulikuwa na mishiri. Hiyo unaona kama maharagwe si maharagwe, ni mishiri. Sisi ile kikundi tunakuwa inaitangwa BD Farmers Field School.
Through a participatory approach dubbed Community-Managed Disaster Risk Reduction, Basa community was able to immunize their flock against flukes and worms, which are common in the swampy grasslands of Lorian.
What CMDRR approach is trying to do is that helping the community actually realizing the causes of their vulnerability, which hazards or which problems they are facing and how can they cope with those problems. They come up with their development plans, which shows what they want to achieve in the coming years, and also contingency plans just in case there will be a disaster which will happen when they are not maybe aware or planned.
The project recognizes the importance of livestock economy in making efficient use of natural resources to support pastoralism. But often recurrent drought and diseases cause huge losses due to massive livestock deaths. PfR is supporting livelihood diversification activities such as small irrigation in Burat, Isiolo.
Sisi kutoka kitambo tulikuwa wafugaji. Tunafuga ng'ombe, mbuzi, ngamia. Chakula yetu tunapata kwa hiyo mifugo. Lakini miaka zinaenda zikibadilika. Hali ya anga nayo inabadilika. Vile mambo inazidi ikibadilika, kila kitu inabadilika. Mifugo saa hii hakuna. Tumeingia mambo ya kilimo sasa.
Climate change adaptation needs good governance. A suitable legislation will help harmonize disaster responses. Isiolo County Government has engaged PfR partners in coming up with a disaster management policy, which is expected to provide a long-term solution for disaster risk reduction in the county.
One of the problems that we normally face, and I hope this policy is going to assist us to resolve that, is the time it takes to respond. Very often we are not prepared enough to respond to disasters.
Long-term sustainability requires much more partnerships among all stakeholders.